As far as winter weather goes, it is a nice day here in Almaty, Kazakhstan today. It's Valentine's, February 14th, and I am walking to the bank. I have to be a bit careful because it's still slippery and it's not quite blue sky, but there are some traces of sunshine, so it's pretty decent weather. You can see it's a bit slushy because I think it's getting up to, I don't know, 34 or something today for our big high. There's still quite a few piles of snow that are deeper. It snowed 2 days ago, but I see no snow in the forecast for a little bit. So anyway, let's go. So this is compacted snow along the side of the road. It's now basically ice, maybe 8 inches of compacted snow becoming this black ice. And I wanted to show you the icicles because I always think they are so impressive. They're huge. One thing I think is interesting here is that private houses all have these walls and gates around them. This street is all private houses. And then, of course, most people I think live in apartments. So this is all ice, compacted snow, overnight's becoming ice, and you can see the glisten. It's super slippery. My bank is right up here, but I think I'm gonna walk on the snow that has a bit more crunch because I really hate falling. Whoa, slippery. Still slipping. Here's one of the bus stops that I sometimes go to. And here's the bank. It's only like 2 blocks from school. Most people in Kazakhstan have 2 banks. They have Kaspi, and then they have whatever other bank, like for example, I have Halyk. The interesting thing about Kaspi is like it's a bank and also like Amazon plus travel agencies and everything together. So if I order something, I can pick it up at any of these postamats.
Inside the bank, I got my number from a machine and waited to transfer money.
2 doors down from the bank, we have kind of a sexy shop, 18 plus. I've never gone in. Here's kind of an example of how much snow we've had. It's just that this is all piled up. I'm going to walk home, or back to school actually, a different way so we can see a bit more. One thing I have liked about Almaty is that near almost every major road there's this greenery, these walking paths. So you can walk the sidewalk by the road, the sidewalk in the middle, or generally there might even be a sidewalk over here near the buildings. So there's a lot of greenery, a lot of playgrounds. Of course right now it's all snow and ice, but it's really nice to be able to walk away from the road. And there's generally like trash bins and other things along the way, benches. This is a notary's building. Right there are the governmental offices where we had to get visas and different applications. And so all along here there's a lot of notaries. I've gone to a few of them. So even though I had my documents prepared in the US and got things apostilled, when I got here, I needed to get things translated, like my degrees, my marriage certificate, my transcripts, all of these things. I had to get them translated, then I had to get them notarized again, and it's quite the process. Here's an example of the little playground, and they're all throughout all the neighborhoods and the apartment complexes. So this one is obviously for younger kids, but it's another thing that I thought is really cool and different about Almaty. But like I've said before, there are so many kids, more kids than I've ever seen in my life. Pigeon's taking a little bath since things have melted a bit. It's awfully cold, Pigeon. But he's gonna take a little bath today, I guess. So I just turned the corner and this is the back side of my school. So it's really, really quite close if we could enter these back doors to the government offices, but we have to go around. So the windows over there is the cafeteria. These are upstairs classrooms. And then the side, the other yellow building there is the dorm. So we just need to walk down this path and then turn onto the main street and go around to the beginning, to the front of the building. These apartment buildings are Soviet era buildings. So they all are just a bit different because of maybe some tiling, some facades or grills, but these actually are supposed to be much safer than the new multi-tower buildings like ours. Ours has 15 floors because of the earthquakes. So last year we had 2 fairly strong earthquakes in the area. They were actually like on the border of Kyrgyzstan, but we felt them really strongly here as well. And so these buildings were built with lots of earthquake preventions, at least that's what I'm told. And the new buildings have been built quickly and with a lot fewer protections. Across from my school, this is a preschool. And I believe this is public, like maybe state run. Little tiny kids go here, like I would say 2 years old and up. And of course, when it's nicer weather, I see them playing outside a lot. They'll play outside today as well. But when it's nice, it's loud with them playing outside. This is the gates or the fence of my school. That's our yurt. Some outdoor areas for when it's nice weather. We have security outside of our school. So we have security monitors the cars going in and out and also the people going in and out. So we enter here and we go through a face recognition program to enter the school yard. Okay, I passed through security and this is the entrance to my school. Our flags, our main entrance is there. And our maintenance people do a really good job of clearing as much snow and ice as possible. You can see it's piled up here next to the benches. The girls still come out and sit on the benches. It's the teacher's yurt that was installed last year where we can have tea. Let's go to lunch.